Hi folks, this video is dedicated to the power of positive prepping. I've been doing some thinking about the psychology of prepping, and it's been quite a journey so far. I think back to when I first started prepping, and I had this huge feeling of overwhelm. There were so many things that I didn't have, so many things that I still wanted to get, so many things that I still needed to get into place and wanted to do. I made lists and they seemed never endless. And after reflecting a lot on these experiences, I've been thinking that there's much greater value in being thankful for what we actually do have. So the day that I had my first can of prepping soup, at first it seemed like such a small supply. But when I look at it now, I think, thankfully, it all started with that one can of soup. And where it really started was the fact that I became aware of the need to prep, or the desire to prep. The awareness, or the being awake, is probably the first most important step of all. Once that happens, that's where everything else comes from. It's a wonderful launching place. So when you have that first can of soup, and you're wondering when the next can will come, think about the joy of just having the one can of soup already, and that's one more meal that you have for you or your family. And eventually, when that second can of soup does come along, you've essentially doubled your stockpile, and that's a good thing. So I encourage you to try and remind yourself of the things that you are doing, and the successes that you have had, and the things that you have been able to accomplish. Although they may be small and pale in comparison to some of the amazing preppers out there that have years and years and years of food. It all starts with one can. One can. And refocus on these things as you go along. Search around your house. This is a great thing to do. Take a look when you're first starting. Look in your own food supply, in your cupboards, in your fridge, anywhere else you might have a food store. Check out what water supplies you have, or what medical supplies you might already have on hand. You may be actually surprised that you do have a good prepping plan already started. It's just maybe needs a little bit of organization, or again, just the awareness that you actually have it. Once you start pulling it out and looking at it and organizing it, that might give you some relief and peace of mind. This can get you started on your prepping journey quite easily. Then ask yourself, what can I add today? Even if you only add one small thing, possibly that second can of soup. That's a good thing. And when you go to bed that night, just be happy that you've added to your supplies. No matter what size, shape, or form they take, that night you're a little further down the road to prepping peace of mind. Take things one day at a time, avoid overwhelm, and acknowledge that you are making progress. Allow peace of mind, and remember to refocus on the joys of daily life. After you do your prepping, get back to the rest of life and have some fun. Remember, this is only just in case stuff, and we're hoping that these things never come to pass, whatever these things are to you. And if they do, you've got something already growing, and you're adding to it all the time. So I wish you all the best, and this is a gentle reminder to remember the power of positive prepping. Happy and healthy prepping, everyone. Healthy Prepper here.